On day 10, I woke up, rolled out of bed, and I just jumped out of bed and stood up. And that was when I realized something's making a big change in my life here. I become a 200K in 7 months because of the team and the teamwork that we had. You know, I always say, you know, I've said this a couple of times today, but I joke about it, you know, I didn't come but 200K.
If you're here to be up on stage, to be a millionaire, to be a 200K, you're gonna have to take your game to a new level, and that is getting in the zone of where am I gonna make money? And that's talking to prospects, talking to people. So what do you kind of say? That's a ticket that we get all the time, like, what do I say to somebody? If we had the perfect message, we'd all be millionaires, right? But here's the perfect message. Sending a message. That's the perfect message. Yeah.
So Billy Holderbee is my name. I'm from Oklahoma. You know, originally I was born in Texas, but I only lived there for a short period of time, and then I moved to eastern Oklahoma, a small town called Tahlequah, Oklahoma, and just pretty much lived my life as an athlete. Loved to play sports. From the time I could walk, I had some kind of ball in my hand or coming in at night, and I wound up getting hurt my senior year summer. After my senior year, hurt my knee, blew it out actually. Then I just went to the work life, you know, just hard work, roofing, go to work with your dad. That's your life. That's what you're going to be. And I did that for a while and finally realized that's not something I wanted to pursue for the rest of my life.
A reflection on that 5-month period, what was that day, and was there a pattern?
Yeah, there was definitely a pattern. Up at least 4:30, 5 o'clock every morning and not going to bed till 1 o'clock. Had very few, probably 2 dinners with my family in a full year. It was just straight calls, 3-way calls, team calls, friends and family calls, just every day, nonstop.
And how many dinners can you have with your family now?
Oh, I can have as many as I want now.
That's right.
I actually just made a post on Facebook as a customer, just saying, hey, I've been thriving for 28 days. You know, I'm full of energy. This stuff is awesome. And next thing I know, my Facebook just bam, 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 bam. I literally had 68 people. What is it? How much does it cost? How can I get it? And I'm sitting here looking at this, and I called Mitzi, and I'm like, hey, go look at my Facebook page. And she's like, you got to become a promoter. And still I said, no, that's okay. I said, you can reach out to them. I don't have time for that. She said, it's free. So I wind up clicking the promoter button. I wanted no part of this business. I didn't have time for that. Nobody has time for that, right? We all have kids, we all have a job. Nobody has time for another thing to do. But this product changes your life, that next thing you know, you find yourself that you can't shut up about it. That's all you want to do is talk to people about it, share it on social media. Everywhere you're out, you're talking to somebody about it because you know that they're looking for what we have. So saturated, no. The only thing they may know is they've seen this DFT posted on Fridays, Flex Fridays, or posted on the social media, and they're just scrolling going, what is that? They don't really know. So it's an exciting time for us to see how big we've went right now and to know what's coming in the future of this. I was 100% sold. Like when this product changed my life like it did, it was no convincing me. This is kind of funny that this happened, and I share it nowadays, but I set my family down and I said, look, Le-Vel is what I want to do. I just feel that I'm being called to change as many lives as possible, and I'm going to quit selling fire alarms and I'm going to do Le-Vel full time. I'm just telling you that it was 100% belief with me that I felt in my heart this is what I was supposed to do and what I was going to do, and it was going to be provided. and I had the passion. After it was over, we said and done, the kids went up the room, and Misty was like, "Are you serious? Like, you're really just gonna do this?" And I was like, "Yeah." And she was like, "How are we gonna pay our bills? What are we gonna do?" And I was like, I'm honestly not worried about that right now. I said, "No, it don't even cross my mind." I said, "If we have to move back home to our trailer, we have a trailer back home that is very cheap, way cheaper than here. Whatever's gonna happen, let's just ride it out and see what's gonna happen." All right, so this is something that is very special to me that we're gonna be able to share with the world for the first time. This is my family, just a personal vacation. We was in Playa del Carmen, and it was my family's favorite vacation. So we went and swam with the dolphins, which was cool. I look at that because that's priceless to us, to be able to take vacations like that. This is a 200K banner that is actually flipped around. This was the first one that I ever received from Le-Vel. The one in my office was my second one that they had gave us the next year, but this was the first one, the very first year that we hit 200K, because of, man, I get emotional looking at this. Not me, I didn't do this. Ooh, man, I didn't mean to get emotional looking at this, but everybody signed the back of this, of who was gonna go 200K in 2015. And when we have so many people that are still with us, just, looking at the board, we see Alethea Bryant still here, Nick Baker is still here, Shelly Joyce is here, Tom Osborne is still here. That's who got us to 200K. So that's my board that I love to just open the door and look at. I know the products change your life. The business is changing your life. Congratulations on your car. So I got to know, though, what did your kids think about the car?
Oh, they love it. When we first got it, my youngest son, we dropped my oldest one off at school, and he gets out of the car, like we're walking inside, he just stops and hugs it. He's like, "I love it so much." Me too, buddy. I love it too.
That is so awesome. Well, congratulations to you. What's your goal for the year? What's your big picture goal this year?
This year, I want to hit 200K.
Okay, nice.
Hey, Billy.
What's up, Shannon? How are you? So I just wanted to, visit a little bit. I was going through the PPA report this morning, and for a 30-day PPA, you're actually, you are tied for first in our 30-day PPA right now. So congratulations to you.
That's exciting.
A lot of times they look at 200K leaders or 80K leaders like, oh, they don't have time for us, or they don't want to have time for us. And that's not true. We wouldn't be where we are at if it wasn't from everybody below us. So if you're down there and been struggling, we want you to go to 200K. You deserve it just as much as anybody else. So if you really want that, connect, and connect often, but prove that you're really seriously wanting to be involved. Don't call your leader and tell them you want to be connected or you want to do this, and then you don't jump on the next call or you don't show up at the next local, because that really means you're not ready yet. But if it's you, it's time for you to connect, and connect high, and connect with somebody that can build you up, lift you up. Who's where you want to be? That's who you need to connect with. I was running 30 to 50 three-way calls a day. And then I would do team calls. I was doing the daytime, I would do all these calls, because at the time all our leaders were working. So I was fielding all those calls, and at night we would turn it into team calls, Le-Vel calls, friends and family calls, and it was just nonstop call after call. And I had told my wife, I said, if you just give me some time, I promise you this is gonna work. And it was provided, and we never looked back. We didn't have to move from Texas. We made our car payments, we made our house payments, and it just rocket launched to 200K and above from there.